Hi Scorpio, welcome or welcome back. We are doing your tarot and oracle reading today. This is going to be good for all Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements and only take what resonates. So we're going to dive into it today. If you guys are new here, my name is Leah, aka the Cosmic Rose. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, as it is a form of energy transference and I am more likely to pick up on your energy. And of course, it does help the channel out, so I appreciate it in advance. So we did pull some oracle cards beforehand off camera when I was cleansing the decks and meditating on your energy a little bit, Scorpio. I got Virgo Digest number 6 and Chiron Heal number 28 from the Astro Oracle deck. Some of you guys could be Life Path 6 or the 28th could be a significant date for some of you. I'm also getting Life Path 8 here. And it's funny because these two energies traditionally, now it's speculative because there really is no home for Chiron in astrology, but a lot of astrologers do say that Chiron is at home in the sign of Virgo. So there could be, you could have that placement in your birth chart quite literally, or this could obviously be more metaphorical. From the Keepers of Light Oracle, we did get Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of prosecution, and speak your truth. And then your shadow was Inner Wounded Child. Your second runner-up shadow was Revenge. And actually, at the bottom of the Astro deck, we did have Venus here. So I definitely feel like some of you guys are like overachievers. That is definitely associated with Chiron and Virgo. I actually know this very well because I have Chiron and Virgo. Not necessarily just overachievers. It's really an energy of like a perfectionist type energy. And it's you know, Chiron is where our wounds are. It's a wound of needing everything to be perfect and also being like over-giving. It's because Virgo is a sign of service. And it's a wound of being service to everyone except for yourself. So you guys could resonate with that. Let's get a spirit animal oracle. We got the Swan. I actually don't think I've ever got this card before. I do know that swans are like a soulmate energy. I should just start reading beforehand so you guys don't have to listen to me read, but okay, the Swan. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In the Hindu mythology, the goddess Swasti, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the Swan card appears, your soul is calling for your attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. When in balance, infinite creative power. When out of balance, agitated, snippy, or lacking vision. And to bring to balance, solo time and writing. Interesting. I could have sworn swans were like one of the animals that like mate for life. I could be wrong about that, but it's funny how the description in the spirit animal book was like quite the opposite. It's about like finding your individuality, your sovereignty. But your creativity is definitely heightened right now. Some of you guys could be singers or writers, especially with this Joan of Arc card. But let's get into general and spiritual energies. Actually, I almost forgot. I need to start putting this over here so I don't forget. But we're going to do, I put everything in one bowl. So dice, chips, and charms here. And crystals. Okay. Some of you guys definitely need to use some form of protection. I keep getting the black tourmaline. I need to put smaller pieces of black tourmaline in there. The letters Z, V, and M could be of significance to some of you. Some of you guys could have an Aries placement, or Aries season could have been significant. You guys could also be connected to an Aries. I'm getting something about a family energy here because we have a tree. I know you guys can't see that from that far away, but I know it's like a tree of life. I don't think it's focusing, but tree of life. Also something about a pet here. It's interesting because we have two butterflies, and butterflies are a symbol of transformation. So some of you guys that are in relationships, I'm getting that there's a transformation within the relationship, or both of you have significantly transformed as you've been in your relationship or marriage. Others of you, this could be just be symbolic of you going through like multiple transformations at one time or recently, and now you're like kind of at the rebirth moment. Obviously, they're butterflies, they're not caterpillars anymore. We have a sun here, so the sun could be significant. You guys could be connected to a Leo or have Leo placements. And then we also have an elephant, which is interesting. That could be connected to like, you know, Vedic or Hindu traditions, of course. But let's dive into general and spiritual energies for you, Scorpio, and then we will get into love towards the end. Some of you guys are like part of this Chiron and Virgo energy. Could be like you're in over service to your family in some way. Some of you guys, I literally just lost whatever was in my brain. That's so weird. It came to me and then it just like completely left. That was the weirdest thing. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. There was something about childhood, like part of that Chiron and Virgo energy is like being of your service. Some of you guys had to take care of like younger siblings when you were very young, or you had to like kind of step up almost as like a parent when you were a child. Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like you guys are tired. Hierophant and the Temperance card. Four of Swords. Yeah, you guys are tired. You're tired of doing something here. Star card at the bottom of the deck and the Hermit. Three of Cups. Knight of Swords. I definitely feel like something needs to be said. I'm getting like a toxic parent for some of you. Some of you guys could be connected to a Taurus here. I also have Sagittarius on the board as far as major arcanas. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, you know, I always read the Seven of Pentacles as putting in the work towards something, but not necessarily seeing the results. Now, of course, you can read the tarot from like top to bottom or bottom to top. So it depends on the context, and it also depends if you're shuffling in reversals. But generally, the way that I read the Seven of Pentacles is you're putting in the work, and it's like where are my results? So you're putting in work towards something, like you're physically doing something, especially with this Virgo energy. And it's like, what is this really doing for me? And I feel like you're holding back talking about something. Now with the Hierophant here, this could be an authority figure. The Hierophant is, he's kind of like, in modern times, we could call him like a pastor or like a, you know, a minister, something of the sort, but he's kind of like, he's the pair to the High Priestess, and they are like the bridges to divinity, the closest thing to divinity, which really, I don't really personally subscribe to that because I think everybody is a bridge to divinity. But it can also be seen as a very like traditional type person. So I'm getting like a father or a mother energy here. And with the Temperance card, there's something that needs to come back into balance. It's almost like I'm getting somebody like using you, or I don't want to speak too much on this before we get more context here. I'm just telling you what comes out. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands. You've been waiting for the perfect time to do something though. Emperor card, the Lovers. This could definitely be a father figure. For some of you, this could actually be at work. So just take it how it resonates. Obviously, this is a general public reading. Others of you, this could be like literal, like a couple, like parents. But the Lovers card is also a card of needing to make some sort of choice. Two of Wands, again, choice. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords in the Tower. I feel like if you don't make some sort of choice or make some sort of move, there's going to be some sort of tower moment that ends up getting you hurt. I feel like whatever this is referring to is preventing you from moving to your your divine timeline, Chariot card. So we have Cancer, we have Gemini, we have Temperance, we have Sagittarius, and we have Taurus so far as major arcanas, and Aries, I'm sorry. So we do have big Aries energy here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Hierophant and the Empress. Interesting, but they came out in the reversed. So these are like some sort of crooked authority figures in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, I'm getting this as a boss. Some of you, I'm getting this as parents. Some of you, this could be friends even. because we did have the Three of Cups, I think, at the bottom of the deck, so that could indicate friends, but sometimes I read it as family. But with the Hierophant here, this could even be for some of you, this could be somebody like you follow on social media, or some sort of like spiritual guru that you look up to that actually has like tainted teachings, or tainted, like, yeah, tainted, you know, perceptions is what I want to say, but I don't think that's the right word. Some of you guys are like very much deeply connected to somebody who is like an authority figure in some way. And oftentimes we talk about the Hierophant as being a spiritual leader, or a spiritual guru, or a priest, or a minister, or whatever you want to call it. So this could be somebody on social media. It could be somebody in real life. It could be a boss, but it's something that you've been putting your time and energy into, and you haven't got anything back from it. This could also be a friend that's like using you to like do things for them, and like you're not appreciated for it, but there's something here about you holding back something that needs to be spoken. And I feel like you've been waiting to do whatever this is, or say whatever this is. Three of Wands, it's a waiting energy. You're waiting for the perfect time, but I feel like there is no perfect time. Something needs to be acted upon, and you need to take charge of the situation. Emperor card. But there's major choices that need to be made here. Some of you guys, this could be in regards to like a personal love relationship. Sometimes love will come into the general portion of the reading, but why is the Hierophant here? Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in the reversed. Some of you guys, I'm getting this is kind of intertwining into love. It's like somebody is using you, or like promising you something, and they're not delivering on it, and it ends up hurting you, or it has already ended up hurting you. This could be like somebody that's like using you to watch their dog, or like, I don't know, go get them groceries or do their laundry. And, you know, there's nothing sustainable about the connection besides them using you. So just take this how it resonates, guys. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but there definitely needs to be something that's brought back into balance. So I feel like you need to speak about something before, if this Ten of Swords hasn't happened already, then you want to prevent that from happening, obviously. But the good thing about the Ten of Swords, if it has already happened, there's nowhere to go but up, because the person is dead. So Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, this is like parents, or a parent, or a boss. But a lot of you, this could be, with that Two of Cups coming out, it could be love that's kind of pouring over into this. Let's get some advice. Advice for this. Ace of Swords. Communication. The communication in and of itself will bring you the clarity that you need. The World card. Okay, can't make this up, guys. You need to talk about something, and you probably need to end it. I'm not gonna lie. There's something that's been completed. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. When you do this, you're gonna close out a karmic cycle, and good luck and benefic energy is going to come your way. Like, you need to stand your ground. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, I can't keep doing these things for you, or I can't keep doing this. Like, I'm my own individual person. Justice card. So, Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Cannot make this up, Scorpio. Come on now. Six of Pentacles, the Moon card. Reciprocity, Six of Pentacles, the Devil card. Somebody's using you for what you're giving them. So, I mean, I cannot get clearer than this, guys. Something needs to be said. There needs to be a conversation that's had, and you probably need to close this out, whatever that looks like for you. So I don't know if that means cutting this person off or just setting a boundary, but this will ultimately level the scales of justice, and things will be brought back in your favor, because you're doing what you know you need to do to protect your own self. So let's dive into love. If you guys are watching over on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube for the love portion. All right, Scorpio. Yeah, there's definitely a theme of like sovereignty and individuality with that Swan card. And, you know, I feel like there is some sort of like family or friend love there that maybe you don't want to do this because you care about this person, but you know that it's not good for your well-being to not speak up and say something. Some of you guys are confused about your love life. I just saw that with the Seven of Cups coming out. All right, what do we have for my Scorpios in love, past, present, and future? This deck doesn't want to shuffle today. Okay. Doesn't feel right. Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Death card in your current energy. That's you. Oh, come on, Scorpio. Three of Swords, Justice card. Future energy, Eight of Wands, the World card, and the Hierophant. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So Scorpio, it looks like in the past, now I don't know how long ago this was, obviously time is not linear, but it seems like a lot of you were not focused on love, and you were probably trying to get your money right. You were kind of beaten and bruised and kind of scarred from past relationships, so you just weren't into it. You took a little bit of a break. Others of you, you guys took a break from an actual partner, or there was some sort of separation or a need for separation. Maybe somebody was sleeping on the couch or something like that. The thing about it is, though, in your current energy, Scorpio, we have you, the Death card with the Three of Swords and the Justice card. The good thing about this is that the Justice card is here. I do feel like you're closing something out that is potentially very painful for you or was very painful for you. Something broke your heart, and it was a very gradual process for some sort of completion to happen. And I feel like once this completion is happening, so when we're reading for the present moment, this is, you know, I don't know, you could say time is not linear. So like you could say this month, whenever you're watching this, these readings are timeless, but within this month, you're closing something out that has taken a long time. Remember, the Death card is a slow and gradual process. It's a slow and gradual ending, but Scorpio energy or Death card energy is the Phoenix, you know, the Phoenix rising from the ashes. So you're closing something out that was very painful for you that inevitably brings something back into balance. If you've been wronged in the past, expect justice, or, you know, I'm not really the type of person that like advocates on seeing people that have hurt you or done you wrong in the past, seeing bad things happen to them, because that's just not how I'm wired. But it's interesting because revenge was your second runner-up for your shadow. So just be careful with that energy, because if you're admitting that type of frequency, then that's going to come back and bite you in the butt energetically. So in the near future, Scorpio, we do have the Eight of Wands, the World card, and the Hierophant, which is interesting. This is a very interesting energy. I'm actually going to have to clarify this, because this could potentially be somebody trying to repeat some sort of karmic cycle with you with that World card. The World card is definitely usually like completions. I don't shuffle reversals into most of my decks, and so I have to read it like with my own discretion if I'm reading it in the reverse or not. But the Eight of Wands is a card of sometimes of communication. It could also be travel. We actually have two travel cards here. So some of you guys could be traveling and you could meet a potential romantic partner while traveling. Hierophant is a card of marriage. So for some of you that have a trip planned in the near future or like this year or something, that is definitely a potential for you. I just got renewing vows. Some of you guys could be renewing vows. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords in the reversed. Why is the World card here? 7 of Cups, or 6 of Cups, I'm sorry. Yeah, somebody is trying to come back around or something. I'm picking up on it being this energy that you're currently closing out a cycle on. So whoever it is that you're like getting over, or whoever it is that you're closing out a cycle with, somebody broke your heart and hurt you pretty bad. Whoever that energy is, I feel like they're trying to come back with some sort of communication. And you defending yourself to this is going to liberate you from some sort of anxiety you've been having over the situation. I feel like you've been overthinking the situation. You've been trapped in your own mind. 8 of Swords in the upright is your self-imposed limitations of the mind. And remember, the 3 of Swords is a swords card because heartbreak is mental. It's mental. But with the World card and the 6 of Cups, this is, you know, something that ended that is potentially coming back. If it's not physically, or they're not physically coming back, it's coming back to haunt you, like energetically. Why is the Hierophant card here though? This could have been somebody you were married to or in a long-term relationship with. 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you guys were in a relationship with this person, like a long-term relationship, or you have kids with this person, and that could be part of the problem or part of the energy that I'm picking up on. But somebody is not letting go with the 4 of Pentacles. It could be you energetically and the other person physically, or vice versa. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. It could have been that there was some third-party interference as well. And remember, when I say third-party interference, that just means a person, place, or thing that interfered in the relationship. So it could be anything. Anything could be a third-party interference. It doesn't just have to be cheating or like an actual person. A lot of times it will be like a friend or a family member, or it could be a thing that stands in the way of your relationship, or like a situation that stands in the way of your relationship, or whatever. But I feel like you made some sort of choice to move away from this person, place, or thing. Or this person, obviously, in this situation. And now you're having some anxiety on if you made the right choice. But I feel like you did. Yeah, 5 of Swords. King of Cups. The Moon card, King of Pentacles. There could have been a third party, like an actual third party. But there's something here that you're going to need to stand up for yourself or defend yourself about. Set up boundaries if this person tries to communicate. Let's get some advice. Advice for Scorpio. Star card. Aquarius energy. King of Pentacles. Focus on your money, or focus on your stability. That was my stomach. Starving. 5 of Cups. And there's that 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're having a lot of internal conflict right now, but there's a need for you to do some healing and reflection, because I feel like you're still energetically holding on to this person. However long it was ago, I don't know. But the thing about the 5 of Cups is he's focused on the 3 cups that are spilled in front of him, and he's not noticing the 2 cups that are standing upright behind him. So there's a need for you to go inward and do some reflection, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And the Star card is my favorite card in the tarot because it represents healing, and it comes after the Tower moment. So when you go through your healing process, you're going to automatically generate some form of stability for yourself, and you will eradicate whatever this 5 of Cups depression or regret energy is. So if this did resonate at all, Scorpio, please do like and subscribe. If you guys want to book personal readings with me, all of the information for that will be down in the description box below. If you're having issues with checkout at all for the readings, then shoot me a DM on Instagram or TikTok, or an email. Divine timing. So that is for some of you, Scorpio. But that is all I have for you. I will see you next time.